collaboration. It's one of the biggest selling points of Figma, and one of the reasons why it really took the world by storm when they announced this big idea of design being so collaborative. Basically, when it comes to collaboration in Figma, as you've seen, we can have teams. And in those teams, you can have projects that, depending on the settings, everyone in the team can see, or maybe just the people invited to that particular project. But also when it comes to the file level, you have settings for people who can view and edit a particular file. Now, what you can see in here, I've invited my colleagues into this file. And by default, everyone who's invited to the file has view settings, unless you explicitly change them to edit settings. To do that, you need to go into that person and switch from can view to can edit. Now, for my Supercharged teammates, it says that this person can still edit because they have edit permissions on the team the file is in. So that's just something to consider. If you want the project to be private, you have to lock it so that only you can see it, and it's only something that the admin or the owner of this team can do. And then based on those permissions, everyone in the team won't be able to see it. So yeah, I don't have to do anything if I'm inviting other teammates to open projects, because by default, they're also going to have edit rights. What I can also do is copy a link and then invite people through that link. And I have some advanced options in here that allows viewers to copy, share, and export from this file. It's usually best to leave this on if you're working with other developers or clients, because that allows them to kind of export some assets that they're going to need from the file. Besides that, you can use the share to publish things to the community, and we're going to go over community in one of the next videos. That's pretty much everything that you need to know about sharing and viewing and editing permissions. To invite someone, you just need to enter their email address, or if you already work with them or they're part of the team like Isabella is, I can just send her an invite and she's gonna get it. When it comes to working together in a file, you can hit backslash and you'll able to kind of write something that everyone who's currently in the file is going to be able to see. And you can also use this option like this to have a live chat with anyone else who's in the file, which is really useful when you're kind of together demonstrating everything and they're viewing those things. If there's multiple people in here, you can use this Spotlight Me feature, which allows everyone to basically see what you're seeing as you're moving around the file. Or you can click on someone else's avatar and follow them as they're moving around in Figma. One of the final features when it comes to collaborating, it's the commenting feature. So let's say I have Supercharged design. Okay, so this, I'm gonna create a duplicate. Let's say I have 4 versions. Let's use some random fonts in here. And I can leave comments for everyone else to see. So I can just pin on this comment and say, so I basically clicked on this option on the top and clicked where I wanted that comment to appear. And I can say, I prefer this one, but let me know your thoughts. You can also tag people. So for example, by default, you're gonna see people who are invited into this file, or you've recently interacted with, and you can tag them just by entering their name or email address. So I can tag Antonio. You can also leave smileys, of course, and you can just publish the comment by pressing enter or by hitting this little icon in here. That's the submit one. I don't want to create a notification for Antonio, so I'm not going to tag him in this one. And as soon as you can see there are any comments in this file, if you're on the commenting tab, which is turned on by clicking on this becomes blue. On the right side, I have a list of all of my comments that were ever left in this file. And I have some options in here. I can search through the comments. I can sort them by date, sort them by the fact that they are read or unread. I can view resolved comments, which is something that you can do in here. And I can just hit on this comment and resolve it. I can also mark it as unread if I accidentally read it. I can also kind of take it out of the context a little bit and then move around design and always have this comment visible even if I'm on a different tab. So I don't have to be in a comment tab to see this, which is really useful if you're working on a particular comment a client maybe left or a teammate left. And you can also react to different comments that anyone leaves. It doesn't have to be yours, and you can resolve it. If you resolve it, it's going to be removed for everyone from this list of comments, and to view it you would have to go in here and show resolved comments. So you can see that this one is resolved. I can unresolve it. So right now if I remove this, it's still showing the comment because it's no longer resolved. You can have some other settings in here as well, like hiding comments or what you're going to get notified about. And this is really useful, especially if someone in the team leaves a lot of comments. Maybe they're leaving some references for themselves. You can just use mentions and replies to actually get notifications for. And you're going to get them in your notifications tab in Figma or via email. I think that's pretty much it when it comes to collaborating in Figma. So hopefully this answers a lot of questions you might have had about working with other designers and teammates.